Okay, what's up, YouTube? Pacey again, about to give you a comparison of the Saitek rudder pedals and your Turtle Beach VelocityOne pedals over here. Obviously, phenomenal pedals, both of these pedals, but there are major differences between both of them, I would say, and depending on how much money you are willing to spend, I mean, you could determine which one is better. But the Saitek pedals are coming in at around 170. You probably could get used on eBay for around 150, and then the Turtle Beach pedals are coming around 250. Maybe you could get it on eBay used for like 230 or something like that. Um, so great pedals, both of them, as I said, but there are major differences. So checking out the Saitek pedals over here, obviously you are able to adjust the pedal length. Um, so you're able to adjust the length of the actual pedal. Um, as you can see, so there's three different lengths you can adjust to. Obviously, I have it like that because for the size of my feet, this works perfectly, right? So, but obviously you can adjust it to whatever length that you want. Now, as you can see, um, you know, it does have a great axis of rotation. As you can see right here, and the brakes. The thing with the brakes, though, what I don't like, it feels a bit soft when you press down on it. It doesn't feel like you're actually fully pressed down. It just feels a bit soft. It lands a bit soft. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if I really like the feeling. I actually prefer the feeling of the brakes on these pedals. So these are the Turtle Beach pedals. Um, and don't worry about the sliding around. Um, the reason why I slide around is because I don't have the rubber grips at the bottom of the pedal, so I will add those. But essentially, these feel a lot better. It feels a bit more premium. And let's talk a little bit about the build. So this is all plastic. The Saitek pedals is all plastic, but the VelocityOne pedals is actually metal. Actually has a metal base, and the pedals themselves are plastic, but very premium feeling plastic. Both of these plastics feel very premium, but I think there's something more premium about the VelocityOne rudder pedals. Just the feel of the plastic, it just feels a bit more premium in my opinion. The build quality, I would say, is a little bit better with the VelocityOne pedals. It just has a nicer build quality. I think its texture and the feel. Obviously, some parts are metal, like the base is metal, and so right here that's metal, and some parts are plastic. But I think that overall the build quality is great. It does have so this button right here is to switch your mode from Xbox to PC. And the thing I don't like is that the USB-C cable actually connects at the back, which can be a problem. It doesn't allow you to fully put the pedal against the wall. So that can be an issue if you want to put it against the wall. But I mean, I think it's a pretty minor issue right there. Yeah, and the range, it has a pretty good range of motion. If you guys can see that, man, it's sliding around a lot. I really should put the rubber grip on it. I just got the pedal, so that's why, but I'm gonna be putting the rubber grip on it. Don't let that fool you that the pedal slides around a lot. It's just that at the bottom, and let me see if I could kind of show you this, but at the bottom you have to put some rubber grips there, which you get with the pedal. So you attach those rubber grips and it will stop all the sliding and everything. But essentially, the range feels great. And then the pedals themselves. So if you notice, you have two screws right there. So what you can do, this is right now the pedals are in light aircraft mode. So this is for your Cessnas, um, smaller aircraft like that. But if you want to switch it to heavy aircraft mode, like your Boeing 747, your airliners, then all you would do, you just screw that out, screw that screw out, remove this piece of the pedal, and then you just attach this piece, right? And then you have your setup for your Boeing 747s, your heavier aircraft. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But great feel, like great feeling pedals, man. Like, you know, great feel, great feel, great range of motion too on the pedals. And yeah, I mean, there's one thing what we can talk about as well is this wheel in the middle of the Logitech pedals. So basically, you can adjust the tension of the Saitek pedals. So essentially, the more you adjust the tension, the the more resistance you get when you're trying to turn the wheels. So you get more resistance from the pedal when you're trying to push back and forward and backwards. Um, so so that's pretty cool. Now you can also do that with the Turtle Beach pedals as well. So in the back, if you are able to read that, so essentially it says dynamic yaw, and what you can do, you can screw out this screw right here, and you can adjust the spring. So there's a spring in there right now, but you can actually change the spring out to a more and you can even buy springs online if you don't like the tension. If you want more tension, there's springs that you can purchase to make it even more tense. But essentially, you could switch the spring out if you feel like it's not tense enough, so that you can get a more realistic flying experience based on your liking. So that is pretty cool as well. So, man, I mean, it's definitely a lot. There's one other cool thing with the Saitek pedals, which the VelocityOne pedals don't necessarily have. So you have these removable back plates right here, and essentially these plates, what they do is that it's like wall separators. So obviously you don't want, when you push the pedal forward, what can tend to happen is that if you have it against a wall, it will hit the wall. But these plates prevent that, so it essentially it's a spacer. You know what I'm saying? So it essentially gives you space from the wall. Now the VelocityOne pedals don't necessarily have these spacers, but there's enough space at the back to where if you push the pedal forward, it's not necessarily gonna hit the wall. So if you were supposed to push it all the way forward, let me see if I could push it all the way forward with my hands. All right, push it all the way forward with your hands right there. My bad, it keeps moving around. I'm sorry about that, but if you push it all the way forward, it won't go past, it will not go past the back. So it should not hit the wall even if you push it all the way forward. It should be fine regardless, because there is space at the back, just not as much space as what we have with our Saitek pedals. But that's pretty much that. Great pedals regardless. Both of them are great. It's up to you if you would want the to do the slight upgrade to the VelocityOne pedals. I think the VelocityOne pedals are worth the upgrade. They're worth the extra 70 or 80 bucks that you would spend to get that upgrade. That's just me. But I mean, it's up to you if you would rather just go with the Saitek pedals, because it's a great pedal as well. Yeah, I just think that this is a little bit better. It's a little bit more premium quality design. It works a little bit better. The braking is better. And just the overall quality, the fact that you can actually change it to your light aircraft, heavy aircraft configuration. You can actually change the configuration of the pedals. I think that is something that is very valuable. I think that's something I like. So, but is it worth the $70 extra? It's up to you. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. Pace Crypto signing out. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out more videos. Have a great day. Pace Crypto signing out. Peace.